Just after 11 o'clock here, north of London, and tonight we're looking at in the story a test about highly sensitive people. So you've got a photograph of a Starbucks where someone has left the table a mess. Now, how would that make you feel? Would you leave the table in a mess or would you clear it away? So this links on to a conversation I had with a guy where he explained to me that the label Asperger's has been placed on him. Whether that or not, he experiences difficulties in social interactions in his life, and you won't be surprised to learn that that links in with me reading this book about Christopher Knight and his experience of isolation from people. So he tells me this story whereby a friend asked him to give a lift to another friend, and he reluctantly agrees because he doesn't particularly like new situations. Anyway, he picks up this other person, and then they ask, can they go to get a meal? And he has got things to do, so he doesn't really want to go for a meal, but he reluctantly agrees. Well, actually, he thinks he's going to McDonald's. They take him to a pub restaurant, and again, he's not really happy about it, but he forces himself in. And then the final crunch comes when they don't offer him a meal or to buy him a meal. He decides, without saying anything, to go return to his car to drive home without them. And this made me think about highly sensitive people and an article or two that I've read. But also, as I was listening to his story, I wasn't just listening from the outside, I was listening from the inside because at times I could identify with what he was saying and how frustrated and annoyed I can get about things myself. I have said that I probably could spend 5 days like Christopher Knight, but I would need someone to say hello to. And I throw in that quib about, well, maybe a budgie would do. I then have included an article that was in the Huffington Post, which gives a quick guide to what highly sensitive people are like. And I think, on the whole, I'm probably one. So I'll be interested in what you make of it, and whether you make up maybe what is it, 1 in 10 of us who are highly sensitive people. So if your answer is that you would always clear your table, then you're probably moving towards being a highly sensitive person. I hope this all makes sense, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.